Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
And I'm Corey Ballmeister.
And we've got Dan in the booth. Say Dulce et decorum est, Dan.
Dulce et decorum est, Dan?
Nice. Dan will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us.
What did I just say in Latin?
It is sweet or noble to die for one's country.
Oh, dope.
All right.
It's a poem by Wilfred Owen.
Had to get that poetry in there.
A very different effect.
Okay.
It's a good poem.
He likes his poetry these days. I don't know. Yeah. I don't ask questions. I just try to move the show along, you know, but
I was reading Sonnets from the Portuguese last night.
Oh, cool.
Elizabeth Barrett Browning.
Oh, cool.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways.
Oh, yes, that's my favorite.
Sonnet 43.
That's my favorite. Oh, many a
My favorite's
days.
14.
Many a days have I went home and read that until I've just been a wee tired lad, you know? Yeah.
We are finishing up our exploration of Historic with Kaladesh Remastered, with that set dropping tomorrow on MTG Arena. One of us has been having a great time. One of us has definitely been having not a great time, and I have no idea what kind of time Dan has been having.
I've been enjoying myself. This is great.
Yeah. The stool to your liking?
Yeah.
Not really.
Oh, okay, all right.
More nails? That's what it
You would need a couple more?
More nails?
Eventually, we put enough nails on the top, it's just a seat.
What if we had bigger nails?
Yeah. Softer nails.
No, thank you.
Softer nails.
So smaller nails?
I don't know.
What if the nails were, instead of nailed in this way, what if they were nailed in the bottom of the chair?
Ross, how about we just take the nails back to the drawing board and scrape them on it and then come up with a new plan, okay?
How about I just have a chair like you guys?
You can use our affiliate link to get 10% off a Karnak gaming chair, but that's the only way you're getting one of these chairs.
It's true. It's actually, it was in the contract. We didn't believe them, but we actually, requested to look at it. Yeah. It says that you're not allowed.
Yeah. You really should have looked at that before you signed it.
I don't know what you did to piss off the owner of Karnox, but maybe you went to high school together and you were mean to him or something.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, probably not, but for whatever reason, they really don't have to.
All right.
We know nothing about how Karnox. Just to be clear, disclaimer: don't sue us.
Yes. All right. So our final round, you're up 2-0. I'm not pleased about that, but I got a silver bullet here in the form of a Sheen Sarani Azorius control deck, and it actually looked really, really cool. So Shaheen wrote about this this week, as well as wrote about it in the What We Would Play for Historic last week, and it takes advantage of the 3-mana Gideon of the Trials, and Pact Negation. So if I'm on the play and you really don't have anything in play, Gideon Emblem, I can just Pact you on turn 3. That seems insanely cool.
Yeah, and that's another reason to be playing 4 copies of Teferi. Even without Gideon, Pact is a great way to defend your Teferi on turn 5.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get to go Teferi plus, play an Interactor spell, and Pact with your next play.
And then have 3 mana at
the end
into your turn.
Yeah, for a counter spell. It really is a great sequence. So Pact Negation, a very important part of these control decks. Now you get things like Torrential Gearhulk, another card that Pact defends really well.
Oh, yeah.
Normally, Mystical Dispute and other cheap counter spells are such a huge tempo loss for Gearhulk that the card hasn't seen a lot of play in older formats. But here with Pact Negation, it's a lot easier to get down. I believe we're playing Glimmer of Genius as well.
Yep, we got a few of those.
To go with the Torrential Gearhulk. So some really nice additions here.
Really cool Azorius control deck, I must say. So.
And my deck is even cooler. Grixis Improvise from Michael Majors. Little known fact, I love Maverick Thopterist.
Do you?
I really do.
It is a cool card.
Love me a little bit of value. I also love Herald of Anguish. I built an improvised deck with the Cat combo before Pro Tour Aether Revolt. Almost played it in that tournament. Was almost good enough. So I'm familiar with all of these cards. I'm ready to go. We're a mid-range deck here, a control deck. I'm going to be trying to apply pressure, but not extend myself into sweepers and other things. Make sure to keep those planeswalkers off the battlefield, and then hopefully crush you after sideboarding. These mid-range decks always have great sideboards against control.
They usually do. Yeah, a ton of disruption. But yeah, I mean, this start seems perfectly fine. A little slow, but most control decks start that way. But I'll keep. I'm loving this deck. This is gonna be fun.
This is a pretty bad hand against the control deck. It's basically 5 lands and has a fatal push, so I'm going to send it back.
That's pretty fair.
4 lands, push, Psy, map.
Okay, yeah, that's not very good.
Yeah.
I think you'd sigh at that, Keith, that's for sure. All right, and Dan, I'd love a beautiful question from you if you got one.
Yeah, first off, from Kyle H. MTG, Ross, apparently we omitted from the thing that you told me to say, Po Patria Mori.
I said Mori. Dolce et well, yeah. Yeah, I missed the second part of the phrase, sure.
Yeah.
Dolce et Decorum is the title of the poem.
It's about time he gets called out on stuff that nobody knows and to call him out on.
So that part of it is just, it is sweet or noble.
Well, you lost the marbles because you forgot that. I'm sorry. Bring him over here.
The pro Patra Mori is to die for one's
moving
country.
on.
Pro, I, Mori, die, Patra.
Yeah,
country.
please.
So moving on, D-Day 99. No cat oven stockpile decks. Y'all act like you don't want to spend an hour on each game.
yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Next week we'll do a historic show where I build a cat oven stockpile deck, and Corey does the same, and we just play nothing but mirrors.
Yeah, we just play one game. Yeah.
Like 3 hours.
So much clicking.
Let's hope you're on that show there, Dan.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of tokens.
A ton.
I'm gonna have Anointed Procession. Is that card legal in historic? Who knows?
Probably. Yeah.
If I flip a coin.
And also, since we are doing the historic show, if anybody doesn't think of a question, you can quiz us with what isn't historic and give us 2 options. And, that's the timeless classic game.
Yeah,
so
we'll try to guess.
get your what's in historic questions ready.
So we'll start with Anointed Procession. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm in Kent Remastered, I think.
Bingo.
Boom. I'm getting good at this. You mulling the 5 yet?
I am not mulliganing 5.
Okay.
I will put that one on the bottom.
Farmland, pass to you.
I will play a Tap Water Grave and pass to you.
All right. I will play another farmland, pass to you.
Spirebluff Canal, Servo Schematic.
Okay.
I will get a servo.
Okay.
And when it goes to the graveyard, I also get a servo.
Wow, powerful stuff. Okay, not been the kindest of draws to me, but I'm going to start with the Narset. I'm going to activate.
Yep.
I think I'll take a Gideon and pass to you.
%, attacking this Narset down.
Okay.
And probably just have to do this before the Gideon comes down to protect against Pact. So Spire, Psy, Mox Opal, get a Thopter.
Okay. Pretty powerful.
Pass the turn.
All right. I will draw a magical card. Tilt. Then let's go with not in a great spot here. Kept a 3-lander, did not hit one, so that's a tilt. I'm gonna activate this, honestly, to just try to find like a sensor.
do you have any? Sheen loves Seagate Restoration. Sure, you could Narset in that and get a 4th land.
That's true, but actually this is pretty strong here. We're gonna get a Birth of Melitus, play it, get a Plains.
Yeah.
Also one of my favorite cards. And then I'm going to cast...
Melitus might be one of my least favorite cards.
Really?
Yeah.
Just every deck you play against?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I play with it and draw it on turn 6, and it's horrible.
Baffling on that, and pass to you.
Okay, so, yeah. Size never coming back.
Never.
Don't worry, I already got my value.
You sure did. Good for you.
That's an interesting draw.
Okay.
But I think I would rather hold off on it.
Oh, Dan, I think I'm going to need 04 defenders from you if you got some time.
Oh, the walls.
The wall, yep. Are we improvising?
Yes, I will be improvising a Herald of Anguish.
Okay, let me read this again.
Beginning of my end step, you're going to be discarding a card.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's very good in mid-range mirrors where it generates card advantage, controls the battlefield, it's a big flyer.
Yep. Okay.
Get in for 1 with my Nick Miller.
Okay, 19.
Always got to get Nick some camera time.
Absolutely.
Especially with the paper events gone. We got to make sure people remember. End step, you discard a disallow.
All right. It's been disallowed. 04 wall incoming. Thank y'all. Close enough. That's an 03 wall, Dan.
What?
That's an 03 wall. We need an 04.
We need the colorless 04 wall.
Artifact.
Is it an artifact too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to start with this and feel bad. I'm gonna cycle.
Nice.
I will play a farmland. I'll play a Gideon and tick up on this and pass to you.
I will play a Psy.
Okay. Sigh.
I will attack Gideon.
Okay, it's down to 3. Come on, no 4 wall.
And pass the turn.
Apparently not.
All right. So I'll gain 2. We'll use an 03 for now.
Oh, and except you discard a card.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you missed it. Too bad.
So you're at 21.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
21. A draw.
Take the wall down.
Thank you.
Well, while the Gideon does stop the Herald of Anguish from attacking and pressuring Corey's Love Field, it is just generating extra card advantage every turn.
Yep. And I think I have really no choice here but to Teferi.
Let's Metallic Rebuke that.
Ooh. Going to pack that.
Okay.
And
Now we maybe tuck
I'm gonna
Herald.
tuck Herald and Emblem here, and I'll pass to you.
But now I'm going to be able to attack the Teferi down.
Yep, Teferi was just a 5-mana spell here, basically. So we have a Gideon emblem. I don't see an emblem. We do have a wall. Oh, yeah, perfect.
What are I told, guys?
I've got 21 for Corey, 20 for me.
Yep.
So now let's play Prophetic Prism, get a Thopter with Psy.
Okay.
Let's play Maze Mind Tome, get a Thopter with Psy.
Okay.
Send the 2 ground creatures at Teferi and the Nick Miller at Gideon.
Okay. I will block one of them. And this goes like this.
Yep. And unfortunately, this line were untapped to be a lot better, but it's not.
Okay.
So I'll play Spiral Bluff and pass.
I won't pay for my pact. I'm just gonna live life on the edge. Ooh. Hello. That was a good draw.
And now I know my top card is Herald of Anguish, so there's no point in scrying with the tome unless I don't want it.
You know it's Herald, huh?
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have said that out loud. Maybe Corey forgot. But
Me? Forget?
he really needs a sweeper at this point.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. Okay. Let's see here. What do we want to do? It's definitely close. Let's see. So I can tick up on one of these. It goes to 3. You can attack it down. You can still attack it down, which is a tilt. Yeah, so I'm kind of forced with no options here, I think. All right, I'll Wrath.
Pretty good.
Not bad. And then, yeah, we'll just attack you for 4 then.
Yeah, this wasn't able to get any value out of the
Your go.
Psy before it died.
Yeah, I think I just had to do that, even though this is a great turn for you.
Corey, you also need a Gideon emblem.
Yeah, I do need a Gideon emblem. We just kind of assumed it was there, but yeah, totally do.
Okay, so yeah, let's play Herald.
Okay.
Step, you discard a card.
All right. Sad.
Yeah, I guess there's no way for me to be able to leave up
Tome,
the
no.
activation on Tome. Yeah, so I'd rather leave up the activation on Herald if I...
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll discard that.
Discarded a Gearhulk.
Yep. Only 5 lands, so couldn't do much there. All right, tick up on this and pass to you.
I could sacrifice the schematic to Herald here and just target the Herald itself.
Yep.
Don't think there's anything I get punished by, and that at least keeps the Gideon a little bit in check. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take 1 to do it. Tap Inspire for black. So I'm at 15. That gets me a servo.
Sure.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Let's send the servo with the Gideon. I will start drawing cards with this tome.
Okay. I'm scared.
It's a little awkward. Play a Renegade map.
Okay.
End step, you discard a card.
And a second main, I'll Glimmer.
Yep.
Okay, we'll get 2 energy, which it just doesn't matter in this deck, so I'm not even going to do it.
Do you not have any hubs?
Scry 2. Yeah, I guess maybe I might, but let's go bottom 1, and we'll keep this other card, I suppose. God, do I even have... yeah, sure. All right, we'll keep this one, draw 2, and then discard... discard Disallow. Untap. I will... Oh, that was pretty sweet. I'll cast a fairy.
Yep.
I will tuck Herald. I will tick up on Servo. And I'll pass to you. That was pretty cool. Herald was just a pain this game. I discarded like 4 counter spells to it.
And yeah, getting punished for the mistake I made.
You made a mistake?
I did indeed.
Hooray!
A critical one that is likely costing me the game now.
Good, good. Excellent.
I'm going to draw a card with Maze Mind Tome.
Okay.
Yeah, I attacked first, and I should have drawn the card with Tome first.
Oh, okay.
And that left me unable to cast the second Herald, which is what I drew.
Oh.
If I had second Herald, I'd be able to attack down the Teferi this turn,
That
and
makes
you'd be down
sense.
another card.
Bang.
You're just countering it?
Yeah.
And you found Pact.
Yep, sure did.
It's a pretty, man, you only kept 1 off the Glimmer. So
And it wasn't either of these cards. It was this one.
I am very dead.
Yeah.
Pass.
I'm not going to pay for it. You know what? I'm just going to hope you don't notice it. I'm not paying for this pact. All right, I will draw a card. You still got a servo that I have to worry about for Gideon. Maybe. All right, let's start with Glimmer, the card I did keep. Scry 2. Definitely keeping 1.
Really ahead this game.
You really were. But wow, am I coming back? Oops. So I'll draw these 2. Now...
And the Pact turns, and then the small mistake on my part. I mean, that said, even if you didn't have this Teferi, I think you'd be in reasonable shape. I guess I'd have a Herald in play, so you wouldn't really be.
Yeah, I'm going to cycle Censor, play a tap land, untap,
Yeah.
I guess tick up on the servo. I don't care to attack. And then pass to you.
Corey would be losing a card a turn. I'd be drawing off Tome. He'd be in this stalemate of plussing on Herald. A servo would be attacking. So I would definitely still be ahead. So really, it was the one small mistake I made.
Yeah.
Just donking off and attacking on instinct.
I like it.
It's a good draw.
Uh-oh. Oh, actually, I'm going to take 2 from this to have this available.
Oh, that's not good.
19.
So draw a card off Tome.
Okay. One more draw from that. Tome has been excellent this game, of course.
Let's play Herald into a counterspell.
I do have a pact. I played it for the old Rebuke mana open.
And pass the turn.
Okay, I'm gonna not pay for it again. You know what? It worked so well the other times. All right, draw a card. Okay.
Being a mid-range deck that doesn't have any way to take a Planeswalker off the battlefield seems awkward. And my sideboard does not have another one. It's probably a hole that needs to be plugged.
I'm gonna tick up on the servo and untap this land and pass to you.
Yeah. Let's draw the last card of Tome, gain 4.
19.
So 19 all. Play a Tome.
Yep.
And draw a card.
Okay.
Already played a land this turn.
Maybe. I did not pay attention.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Another Spire. So I will pass.
Draw. Draw. Okay, I will play Castle of Ventress. All right, I will scry 2.
Okay.
Don't want those. I will tick up on the servo. Actually, this time I'm going to attack. Attack for 4.
I'm at 15.
Okay, and then I'll untap these 2 lands and I'll pass to you. A lot of draw go from this deck, and I love that kind of magic, let me tell you. Believe it or not, at the end of Teferi's reign, I was playing the card instead of the Rakdos deck that was around.
Okay, servo schematic.
Yeah, sure.
That'll get me another servo.
Okay.
Maverick Thopterist.
Oh, your card. Yeah, that resolves.
It's not a good sign. Probably means I'm getting wrathed. Then I will draw a card with the Tome.
Okay.
Play land for turn. And attack Teferi.
Okay, it's down to 3.
Pass the turn.
Scry 2.
Yep. If Corey somehow has absolutely nothing, I'm able to deal with Teferi next turn.
All right. Draw. Draw. I will.
I like plussing on things. That means no wrath.
I will 0 and attack for 4.
That I don't like. I mean, I'll take 4. I'll go to 11.
All right, and then I'll pass to you.
Okay.
No wrathy wrath.
So we have a Torrential Gearhulk. You got nine lands there.
Yep.
That's convenient. Sigh.
Okay.
Prophetic Prism, get a Thopter.
Okay.
Draw a card off Prism.
Sure. You got a lot of things over there.
Sack this map.
Okay.
Unless I don't have a basic, in which case I definitely didn't do that. Get an island.
Okay.
Play Grafdigger's Cage, got a Thopter.
Okay.
I would like to declare tax.
Okay.
You have like a settle the records? Is that what's happening? I don't know. Attack with these 5 creatures at Teferi.
Come settle away. Come settle away.
Sure.
Come and settle away with me.
I will sack 2 of them to the side to draw a card.
Sure. Do you have 3 basics in there?
I definitely have more basics.
Okay. I definitely did not have a Wrath.
So we drew that one. That's not bad. I think we have 2 more.
Okay. Not bad, not bad.
Oh no, I do. I do have 3 more.
Yep. Okay. You do get 3.
Those are gone, and then I will pass the turn.
All right, end step, scry 2. Top, bottom. Untap. A draw. A draw. A Wrath of God. Get those out of there. I will play this. Gideon becomes a 4/4 and attack.
I'm at 7.
All right, and untap 2 lands and pass to you. This is fun. I'm having a good time over here this round. You're doing a lot of things, though, so I'm still scared.
Draw a card with Tome.
Okay. So I can't cast anything off Gear Hulk, right?
Correct.
With Cage? Okay.
Tapped Blood Crypt.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right. Scry 2?
Give me at 7, right?
Yes. I will top, untap.
Yep.
A draw. A draw. 4/4.
Yep.
Attack.
I'm at 3.
Okay. And second main, I will cast Search for Azcanta.
Sure.
And pass to you, untap. All right, what do we got here?
Draw a card with Tome. Go
7.
To 7. I will Thoughtseize you.
Okay. I didn't play Glimmer because if you take Syncopate to try to push through a spell, then I got the chance to look at 4 cards for a counter spell.
Take the Glimmer.
Okay.
Thoughtseize you again.
Oh.
So 5 from the first Thoughtseize.
Yeah, so you're going to go to 3 if I let this resolve, which I don't think there's a reason I shouldn't. Yep.
I will take the Syncopate.
Okay. You're at 3.
Yep. Then I will... play Herald of Anguish.
Okay.
And Merchant's Dockhand.
And what does this do? Oh. Okay, sure.
Then I'll pass the turn.
All right.
And step you discard.
Discard Gideon and also Scry.
Yep.
Okay, I'll keep that.
I made a valiant effort this game, but I think it's going to be in vain.
You did make a valiant effort. Okay, so upkeep, I'll keep this on top and I'll flip. A draw. Tuck.
In response,
Okay.
sacrifice this to give itself -2/-2. Get a servo.
Okay, yep, that does keep you alive. Teferi.
Yep. Keep the new one.
Tuck the servo. No, I'll tuck this. I'd rather you draw that. Gideon attack.
Block with the servo.
Okay. And 4, 6, 7. Yeah, Amelia's call. Make some angels. Pass to you. Oh, you missed 4/4 angels there, Dan.
Oh, darn.
You probably won't need them for too long.
This Fable Passage when I have no basics in my deck.
Probably won't do
Probably
it,
not gonna
huh?
combine these
Okay,
Fable
okay.
pushes.
Love it, love it.
We're a little low on time, so why don't we take a quick break here and get sideboarding set up and then finish this matchup au naturel.
Au naturel. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to a Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our matchup between Grixis Improvise and Azorius Control. On my side, pretty understandable what we're bringing in. We've got some more counter spells, the fourth tome, a couple Chandras here, you know, classic anti-control sideboard package, cutting our removal in Fatal Push, cutting Cage. This does stop Torrential Gear Hulk, but that's not high impact enough for me to want it.
Nah.
And PNLR, again, kind of low impact threat. I would be fine leaving it in, but we have better things to bring in.
Yep.
Notably, I am not bringing in the one copy of the Scarab God.
Scarabian Genius?
This card is pretty difficult to resolve against counter spells, and there aren't a lot of creatures on either side of the matchup, really. You know, I can bring back a Maverick Thopterus to mine. That's kind of nice. You have exile-based removal. You have even an ECD for it. So I just don't think this card's going to be very effective in the matchup.
You hit like a Gear Hulk of mine. That'd be sweet, but that's about it.
Yeah, you know, that's cool. But Herald of Anguish, a lot easier to resolve. Gets me some immediate value, which is nice. And, you know, you can just cast it with a counter spell up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for that. Easier to finesse into play.
You can kind of massage the numbers into play, right? If you would say.
No, we already massaged the numbers. That's how we arrived at 2 Grafdigger's Cages in the main.
And 1 Pia Noir. Yeah. Majors massage the numbers of this deck. That's for sure.
Gave him a nice shiatsu.
So for me, I'm going to bring in 2 ECDs and 1 Disdainful Stroke. Just take out 2 Babbling Ends, and I'm going to take out 1 of the 2 Settles here. Ross is pretty good at playing around him when he knows it's in the deck, but I always get him before he actually knows the deck list.
This is also a Thoughtseize deck. Settle the Wreckage are notoriously bad against Thoughtseize.
But I got to leave in 1 Miser one, you know, just
you
in
gotta
case.
put the fear in me.
Exactly.
Gotta put the fear.
Exactly. All right, Dan, you got 1 question while we shovel up for our second game?
I don't have questions, but I have what's in a historic lightning round.
Let's go.
Let's start with Hero's Downfall.
Okay.
From Theros.
I think it is in there, actually.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
It is not.
I know there was, Maelstrom Pulse is the 3-mana removal spell. Yeah.
No downfall.
All right, next up.
1-0.
All right.
From Magic 2012, Angelic Destiny.
What does that do again?
2 white aura that gives +4/+4 flying and first strike, and then it has sort of the rancor ability of it coming back when the creature dies.
Yeah, and it also makes the creature an angel in addition to everything else.
That's not in historic.
I'm gonna go with yes.
It is not in historic.
Bang! 1-1 tiebreaker.
Actually, we have 2 left.
Okay.
Innocent Blood.
I'm gonna say that is in historic.
I feel like I've seen this one in historic. I think it is.
Yeah.
It is in historic.
Okay, so we're still tied.
Super good card. Yeah.
All right, tiebreaker.
Okay.
Perilous Vault from Magic 2015.
I think this one. There's like some kind of card with this effect, like Oblivion Stone, maybe.
Yeah.
Is it Perilous Vault? I'm going to go with yes.
I'm going to go with yes as well. I think it is.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
One of the historic anthologies.
So
Wait, no, Amonkhet Remastered.
Okay.
We both went 3 for 4. That's not bad.
Not bad at all. I'll take it. All right, my hand is just, it's a hand. It is a hand indeed, but is it a good hand? I'm going to try it probably.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, whatever.
All right, I'll try it.
Renegade map.
Okay.
You're up.
Yeah, that's tapped. Don't be cheating. Farmland, here we go.
Pop this for an island.
Okay.
Play Merchant's Dockhand with the island up.
With the island up? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I will play Castle and pass to you.
There's an island. Castle Vantress. Irrigated Farmland counts as an island.
I know, man.
What is this sorcery?
This is really bringing me back to the flood of '08 in North Dakota. That reminds me of home. An irrigated farmland. Oh, let me tell you, that was a time in North Dakota. That was a time. Sandbagging all your friends' house so they wouldn't get flooded and stuff. Good times. Good times.
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah. When the Missouri River strikes back.
Smash for 1.
19.
You're up.
Bang. Okay. I'll just draw. And then I'm just going to play another castle and pass to you.
Smash for 1.
18, because you can't tab itself, right? So that does not work by
Correct.
itself. Pretty good card, though, I remember.
I am going to pass again. This is not a turn where Corey's casting anything that's going to advance his battlefield, so I just don't want him to be able to trade counter mana on this turn.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to play a land, and I'm also going to pass the turn. Really heated stuff here. Some high-level magic, huh, Dan?
I will Thoughtseize you.
Thoughtseize. All right, take a whiff. I'm looking for my Gideon. These were my openers. I'm like, just think if you have Gideon on turn 3, not only can you pack to push it through, but then pack the spell. I am actually in love with this deck. This is going to be one of the decks I try tomorrow when Kaladesh comes out. I mean, now they look heinous, so it's not that it's that good or anything, but Shaheen may have rubbed off on me, and you know what? He's done that before at tournaments, and then I do not advance to day 2 of play whenever I play Shaheen's decks, usually. But
I will select Birth of Malaya.
no, that's the one I wanted.
That brings us both to 18.
Okay.
I'll attack you for 1.
17.
And then I'm going to sack Fable Passage for a mountain and play a Sigh.
So you're letting me counter it, eh? I will disallow. Actually, I could disallow the Fabled Passage.
That's true.
I could, but I'm not going to. But that'd be spicy.
Yeah, pass the turn. Did we hit land 5?
Yeah, land 5 would be pretty good. But instead, I'm just going to play an irrigated farmland and pass to you. I could Narset here. Yeah, let me rethink this. It's not the worst. It's not the best, though. I'll just pass. I'd rather have Syncopate up. I want to do some Gear Hulking. This 20-turn clock is starting to get scary, though. Yes, quite shallow.
So you're at 17?
I'm at 17, yep. Ooh, I could do a spicy play of pacting whatever you play and then pack my pact. Only have to pay for 1 pact.
Attack for 1.
16.
Pass the turn.
Okay. Pass to you. $15. This is what Magic used to be about, y'all. Everyone was like, where's the flashy explosion-y stuff on turn 3 going?
Pass the turn.
It's Glimmer of Genius.
Metallic Rebuke.
Huh. I almost want to pack this. It seems like it's kind of a loose goose, so I won't. Oh. Teferi, hero of Dominaria. Untap your go to the Shadow Realm with you. To the Shadow Realm. You're so done. Oh, yeah. Hello. That's why you play 4 copies of that card. Excellent. Excellent. That resolve.
Maverick Thopterist.
Okay. is slightly annoying. I see what you're doing here. It's a cool little mystical dispute here on this interaction. I guess that isn't that big of a deal. So yeah, I'll pact it.
Dispute your pact. Stick one. I'm at 17.
Yeah, and then I will pact it.
Yeah. When I'm using the counter spells to protect my own spells, the pacts are really good. When Corey's using the pacts to protect his spells, they're bad. Because you just let the first pact resolve, then counter the spell that he's really trying to resolve, and you can't play the second
I
one.
could have pacted your dispute as well and lost the game on the spot.
Yes, you could have done that. But yeah, instead you have the 2 packs, and I'm very dead.
Cycle. I could have forgot. Paper pact.
Yep.
Draw. Glacial, untap, and pass to you.
And now even if I draw a land, these are bad. Yeah.
Syncopate for 2. Exile that. Don't be cheating here.
Pass.
And now, even extra cool, I get to draw a card. I get to, this is insane. I get to Narset with Torrential Gearhulk open. No big deal. Uh-oh. Got him. That card's busted. And untap these and pass to you.
Yeah.
I have a Gearhulk, in case you were wondering.
Second Mox Amber.
That's like me drawing my second Ornithopter last round.
I am dead.
I love this deck. I hope it's good. There is a high chance that it is not good. But honestly, when you think about the grand scheme of Historic, you need to be able to put pressure to the battlefield, aka play powerful planeswalkers, but also defend against Muxus. I always go back to Muxus because that's the public enemy #1 of the format, I would say.
Yeah.
So if you can cast Teferi, tuck something, and then pact, this is all without Gideon. Then this is pretty good. But then when you add Gideon to this kind of stuff, I am intrigued.
Yeah, Gideon lets you apply a little bit of pressure. Can sit there on the battlefield dealing with a creature and then force them to extend into a wrath. There's a lot of things to like about what's going on there.
Yeah.
The improvised deck, I think the draw in the second game just didn't come together. I needed something like a survey schematic to really start.
You didn't have the early artifacts.
Yeah,
even a tome.
I also had a very awkward mana base. I was all basics. I had all these swamps. I wanted to be casting Maverick Thopterist and with counterspell up.
Yeah,
there's a lot of swamps in the deck because of Herald. So the mana base could use a little bit of extra time on the massage table. It seems like it's only a couple games, but that's definitely something I know. There's like 5 swamps or something in the deck, which seems like a lot for a 3-color list. But Renegade Map means you need more basics. So there's some factors to balance there.
I think you'd at least want one of the Cabal land, like sacking servos to add 2 black.
Yeah,
that sounds kind of sweet.
Tower.
But I guess that's not really doing your improv kind of game plan of getting rid of resources. That's definitely for more of a company Citadel kind of thing. But
and it's
still kind of cool.
Yeah, and a colorless lands even in a 3-color deck when you have Prophetic Prism, not as big of a deal. Could be interesting as a singleton.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot that needs to go right with the draws.
Yeah.
I can say that my draw wasn't very good, but I think this deck is going to have a lot of those awkward draws where you don't have the right mix of improvised cards and cards to improvise with. And
I could say the same for my artifact deck that I played round 2. Similar thing.
You definitely want to work to find the exact right balance there. The deck is not going to function properly without that. Seems like it was a little off from the first build, which is very understandable.
Yeah.
But Herald of Anguish, that's just a powerful Magic card.
That is a powerful card.
A lot of play in its day because that's not really what the metagame was about. But it still feels like it's probably a card or 2 short. Though Tome is a nice, cheap artifact that's just a powerful card by itself.
I will say, Herald of Anguish, once again, I keep going back to Goblins. I always, whenever I'm thinking about building a deck for a format, I don't know if you do this as well, but step 1 for me is the public enemy #1. I want to make sure I have a great plan against it because you're going to see it so often. Yeah. So I always think okay, the best deck, the one I'm going to see the most, in Standard, I want to be prepared for Gruul. In Historic, I want to be prepared for Goblins. And Herald of Anguish seems kind of sweet against Goblins.
Sacking servo schematics, killing their stuff.
Yeah, kill their stuff, end step, discard them, put them into the Abyss. They do need a critical mass of cards to go bananas.
Yep.
And mostly
you
they just
that Cage from Muxus.
And yeah, actually, I bet that deck will be good against goblins. You know, up against Sultai, we'll see about that. But
There's some things to like about what's going on here, but the deck definitely needs a little work.
I like it. Okay, everyone, I hope you liked our little part 2 of Historic Kaladesh Remastered. To give you all some ideas, including myself, I'm going to be playing that blue-white deck. I'm going to go praise Shaheen on Twitter after this. You know what? We give him enough slack all the time. I think I might actually go say some nice words. So
I will not be doing that.
Okay, fair enough. We can't both be doing it.
We have to bring balance.
Then he'll think we're trolling, you know.
Yeah.
So that'd be just crazy. So hopefully we gave you some ideas to play when Kaladesh Remastered comes onto Arena tomorrow. I'm really excited. I've wanted to get some historic testing in, but it feels wrong to do before we get all these new cards. So I was waiting until tomorrow.
Yeah,
but
format will be reborn.
It will. It'll be like it's reinvented, you know. Invention set.
I got it.
Thanks. Okay, on that beautiful A+ of a pun note, let's thank some subs. We'll thank some sponsors. Hey, you could not do poetry on here as well, but you know, you do anyways, so let me do my thing, okay?
One of those things is displaying the beauty of language, and the other one is not.
Hey, I agree. Puns are the beauty of language. Continue,
Anyway, so we got Brandon Douglas Photo with a 2-month resub. JakeMan145, new subscriber with a Prime sub. Woo. And of course, not to be left out, Heptagon24 dropped a couple more gift subs to us. So thank you for that. And he also asks, hey Ross, are you playing this Sunday in the Bash Bros tourney?
Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing this weekend yet,
Absolutely.
so no promises.
There we go. All right. Well, let's thank some sponsors. And you know what? Anybody who loves Versus Live, they don't have to wait too long. We're coming back tomorrow.
That is true. So thank you all for the support on the channel. If you'd like to support Star City Games in another way, you can join SCG Premium. For $7.99 a month, you'll gain access to exclusive content from our staff of content creators, as well as some other perks, which are 5% off of sealed product, 10% off of singles, and 15% off of supplies. So head on over to starcitygames.com/join-premium and sign up today.
Absolutely. And if you want to be as comfy as us and not sit in that nail stool that you have at home, you know, that's just been rotting and rusting, you might as well head over to carnox.com/SCG. You can use that affiliate link to get yourself 10% off one of these sweet gaming chairs.
And last but not least, we are sponsored by Coalesce Apparel. If you like the shirts that we wear, you can find their entire collection at coalesceapparel.shop, and be sure to use the gift code SCG to get 10% off of your purchase there.
Absolutely.
Jim, you let me down today.
Jim, no, you still won, remember?
Oh, yeah, I won.
Yeah.
You let me down at the end, but we still won, so it's fine.
Yeah, and you know what? Normally I feel bad about losing the marbles, but when I have my favorite Yorian shirt, thanks to Coalesce Apparel, everything's all right. So one last bit of announcements here. We do have the 5K Keldheim Championship qualifiers going on. We don't have them going on this week, but next week will be the next chance to play. So Friday, Saturday of that week, you can play in the qualifiers, and then Sunday is that 5K again. It was taken down this last week by a Rakdos mid-range deck by Tulio Juwadi. I know the huge Moto ringer that plays a ton. I've copied so many of their deck lists. I may be butchering the name, but that's what we're hoping for. So they're a lot of fun to play. I didn't get a chance to play this last one, but you best believe I'll be playing them in the future. So go ahead and check out those events starting again tomorrow and running throughout the rest of the year, even into 2021 for the Keldheim edition. So
awesome.
Pretty sweet. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for today's Versus Live, but have no fear. We will be back sooner than normal. We're coming back tomorrow. Since we had the Commander Legends yesterday, we squeezed it into Wednesday and Thursday. So we got some awesome modern decks, some really wild ones, too, I must say. This is...
if you like the crazy modern shows, this is going to be a good one for you.
Exactly. We've focused on Tier 1 modern decks for far too long. We're throwing those out the window, and we're bringing in some nonsense. So we'll see you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time here on Versus Live. Take care.